Hey, what is up, everybody? So, welcome to the first day and first episode of me playing every single Monster Hunter game in chronological order. One thing I want to specify before we get into it is when I say every single Monster Hunter game, I'm not going to be playing any of the. I know they have a mobile game of some sort. I'm not going to be playing the mobile games. I'm not going to be playing the reruns and the Japanese versions of all the other Monster Hunter games as well. I'm just strictly going to be playing Monster Hunter 1 all the way until Monster Hunter Wilds in chronological order with how they came out. It's that simple. That's really all there is to it. I will be live streaming these on my Twitch. You can find me on Twitch at Ninny5150. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Ninny5150. I'll make sure to put my links right under me right now and in the description as well. This first episode, if you're someone that doesn't like to watch someone that has already played most Monster Hunter games and already knows what they're doing, you might want to skip to episode 2 or episode 3 where I'm going to be fighting actual monsters. But if you really don't care and you just want to watch someone play Monster Hunter for the first time through, you're at the right spot. You can watch this video all the way through. I'll be playing most of the 2-star quests, and that's basically it. I'll explain in a second to you what happened to 1-star quests, but yeah, let's get into the video. One thing I do want to go over as I'm entering this game is that, unfortunately, I played all of the 1-star, and I'd say maybe half of the 2-stars. Maybe I only played one of the 2-star quests, but either way, I got through a good amount of footage and then it decided to corrupt on me. So you will not get to see me play any of the very boring tutorials, boo-hoo, but I can just kind of do a quick little run over of what I have done. This is going to be the village chief, so I'm going to talk to him every time I want to do a quest. And like I said, I did all of quest level 1s so far. So basically it showed me how to hunt mini monsters. It showed me how to take the raw meat that I get from some of those monsters and cook it. Then it showed me how to pick up items off the ground. Super simple. I can pick up herbs. I can pick up ivy, some certain mushrooms that I can use for combining, other things like that. I can, oh yep, the combining, like I just said, I learned how to do that. And then it showed me how to do some basic fishing. That's really all you guys missed. It sucks because it was a good like 45 minutes of footage and then all of a sudden it just corrupted and I had to try to fetch it back for about an hour and I wasn't successful with it, and that's why we're here now. And then the only other thing that you missed was I did my first actual hunt worth of small, like, mini bosses, I guess you could say. They're called mini monsters. They're ones that can actually damage you rather than just sitting there while you're swinging your weapon at them. So I did that. I'm going to do that again in just a second so you guys can see what they look like. But yeah, that's the village chief. I'm going to go there quite often because that's how you progress through the game. If you go over here, there's just two random guys sitting at the bar, really nothing important. This guy, I'm sure will be important later on, but he really doesn't give me anything right now. That woman doesn't give me anything either. I think that's a woman. I hope so. But yeah, the main important part is going to be my house. So my house, what I can do, I can lay in the bed to save the game, or I can do it a million other ways. So I'm not going to lay in my bed. But this item box is going to be super, super important. Because if you look, I can go here and go to items, and it'll show me what items I currently have, okay? There's only 2 levels to this, or 2 little like columns to this. So if I'm on a quest and I need to pick things up from a certain monster, I don't have a lot of room left right now. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to go into my item box, and I can either sell items that I think I have and are irrelevant, or I can go in here and just store some items. Alright, so this lady right here, you'll see me go to her quite often as well. Unlike this dude, who if I talk to, I can buy things from him that are quite honestly the most useless things in the world. I can sell to him as well. But this woman right here, this lovely lady, she has a lot more things that I can get that will help me get through my missions. So you'll see me come to her all the time, buy some things from her later on. But as of right now, I'm just going to use this time to sell things to her. And bang. I need that. Raw meat I'll keep. Yep. Scatter nut, like I said, it's rare too, so I can get that pretty simply. And then these guys over here are the last people that you really need to know about in this game. If you come to the guy on the right, which is the one that I'm going to be coming to a lot more, is you can go over here and you can craft certain weapons from him. I can make hammers, I can make great swords, I can make lances, sword and shield, crossbows, and more things that can shoot bullets. I kind of just stick with the great swords. So you'll see me go here time to time. But mostly, the more important thing about this guy over here on the right is you can improve your weapon. So you can come over here, you can press on the specific weapon that you want to upgrade or improve, and if you press R1, it'll show you the requirements. And then this guy on the left, he kind of does the same exact thing, but you can improve weapons, and it just gives you very generic things. So you're going to see me go to the guy on the right more often. But yeah, that's really all you need to know about this little village, this little town that I'm in. But yeah, let's get started with our missions. So I'm gonna do this mission one more time so you guys can see the mini boss, the mini monsters. You can see what they look like, and then I can also farm off them because I'm gonna need some of their stuff later on for some improvements on my weapon and my armor. Alright, so we made it into the quest. Alright, so quick little disclaimer right here before we actually get into the first quest. I'm going to be over-explaining a lot of things at first, because I'm going to go about this first video imagining that everybody that's watching has never seen a single Monster Hunter game, okay? So if you've already seen a lot of Monster Hunter games, or you just know kind of like the premise of all of them, I will make sure to leave timestamps in this whole entire video. And you can just skip ahead to the one that has the actual quest going on. But if you have never seen actual Monster Hunter gameplay, and you don't know what any of these blue chest or red chest or like the carving is, if you don't know what any of that is, you might as well stay and watch this whole entire thing after the disclaimer, because it will give you good information. And another thing you'll see me do is I'll go into a lot of these missions and grab things that I don't need to grab specifically for this mission, because later on, like blue mushroom, I need that. Later on, I'm gonna need to craft potions, first aid med kits, well done steak and stuff like that. I'm gonna need to be able to cook those things and craft those things, so when I have the ability to grab certain items, I'm gonna take the time to grab them. It'll be a little tedious sometimes, especially in an early game, but once I get later into the game, it'll be a lot quicker and a lot easier. This guy's some health on him, holy. There we go. So yeah, there goes one. I only need two left. Hopefully he doesn't disappear before I can carve him. Let me just smack him. Hurry. Okay, that definitely took too long. I'm gonna guarantee that he's already gone. Okay. So yeah, at the end of every monster that dies, I don't need to do this every time, but since I want their specific like scales and claws and all that, I'm gonna take a second to carve him a little bit, wait for his friend to jump down at me. Just gonna stare at me, just into my eyes. There we go. Bang, and we're done the mission. And yeah, it's basically all you need to know about Monster Hunter right now. You can craft things, you can level up your armor and your weapon, which in my opinion is the coolest part about the game. Once I get a little bit further into the game, basically at the exact end of this day, I will be getting to the cooler big monsters and the actual eventful things. So yeah, that's basically all you need to know. And now from here on out, if there's any boring quests, I'm just gonna explain what I'm doing in it. Fast forward the quest so you don't have to sit through all that boring stuff, and then eventually we'll get to the big monsters and it'll be cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. Alright, welcome back. So now, like I said a second ago, I'm just going to kind of fast forward through these next couple of missions because it's not going to require any farming of any sort. It's just going to be a couple more tutorials and annoying stuff. So I'm going to go through these really quickly, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Alright, so all he told me right there was just how to successfully mine for things, because you can mine for iron and other rare items to be able to upgrade weapons and armor. And then he told me how to catch bugs. That's all you guys missed. I'm going to go pick some mushrooms now. Okay, another thing to know about this game is that there's cats in it, okay? They're called Palico. In this specific game, they are not friendly. Usually, in the other games, they're friendly and they're actually on your side. But in this game, if they run into me and swing their weapon at me, I'm gonna have an item taken from me. So if you ever hear me hating on these cats, I'm not a cat hater. Just in this game I am, because they genuinely take things that you need and they get really, really annoying. So, that's all. Alright, and there we go. There's that mission done. So every time I collect whatever I need to from the mission, I can just bring it back here, put it in that red box, and then the mission will end itself. If it's a mission that just requires slaying a certain amount of monsters or killing the big monster, once I kill it or kill the correct amount, it'll just completely end it right there. But yeah, that's the end of that mission, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so now our next mission, same exact thing. It's not going to be really anything crazy. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna hunt some small monsters, hunt some a little bit larger monsters, and then do one really annoying mission that's definitely gonna be fast forwarded. And then after that, we have our actual first monster. So let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, so now all I have to do is I just have to get 5 horns from these things right here. They're called Kelby. They should be pretty simple to kill. They're actually a lot beefier than I thought they would be. Holy. Wow, he is athletic. It's unfortunate. I'm hoping he's actually dead and not just faking it. Okay, cool. These annoying ass things, dude. Oh, give me hide. Sometimes these missions are so annoying. It just doesn't want to give me a good drop. Wow, it's really not enjoying me killing these things. It just doesn't want to give me their horns. Finally, okay, there we go. We got one. One down, 4 to go. Oh, these things gonna stop me. Oh, it missed. Okay, thank goodness. That's helpful. Nothing's too close to the exit, it's not gonna let me get to it. Yeah, nope. Oh well. Alright, there's 2, we need 3 more. Give us a lot of them around here, but they don't really drop their horns for some reason. It's always their pellet and their raw meat. Did I just one-shot it? Oh no, I was about to say. Now it's dead. Right? Yes, okay, cool. Yep, there's the hide. Oh my goodness. Don't go jump around. See, this one's gonna give me horns. I just know it will. Just by the look of it. Can't ever tell if they're actually dead. Really? Oh my goodness. This is tedious, dude. I'm gonna have to go to another zone after this. There we go. 2 more. So I need both of them to give me a horn. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go to another zone. Which is okay, but it's just... That's bothersome. We don't like doing that. We're not actually dead. Yep, I knew it. I'm learning. I'm learning the sounds. Oh my god, I'm not missing. Cool. I have faith in this last dude. I have faith that he's gonna drop a horn for me. I think he just died off of that. Nope, okay. Please. Let's go! Okay, cool. That was 3 in a row right there. That made up for the terrible luck that I had earlier. Alright, now we go back. Alright, we're back again into the lobby. I believe we have 2 more. I'm gonna do one really quickly. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this one really quickly, because this one you guys can actually watch. I'm gonna make you sit through a very tedious part of Monster Hunter. They took it out of the most recent games. I'd say probably like the last 3 to 4 Monster Hunter games that came out in this format. I know they have like Monster Hunter Stories, which is nothing like these ones. But in the early games, they like to make you grab an egg from a large monster. I won't spoil who it is yet. From a large monster's nest, and carry it all the way back to the base. Now, the annoying part about this is that if you jump too high, so if you jump from too high of an area, it'll break. The egg will break when you land, and you have to go all the way back. If you get hit by something, whether it's a monster or like a mosquito or something, it'll break the egg and you have to go all the way back. If a monster screams in your ear too loud and you have to cover your ears, it'll break and you have to go back. It's a very tedious process. And usually, I'm pretty sure there's another mission later on that'll make me do it, you have to grab 2 or 3 of them. And on top of all that, you walk at half the speed when you have an egg in your hand. That's the most annoying part about it. And also, if you run out of stamina, you'll drop the egg too. So overall, it's just a very, very annoying mission to do. And thankfully, in this one, since it's a tutorial one, I only have to grab 1 egg. But you're going to be introduced to the main monster of all of Monster Hunter. They have this monster in every single game. It's basically the face of the game, and you're about to meet it right now. The Rathalos. It's just a little dragon. Does some fire breathing, does some screaming. That's really it. Nothing crazy. But it's an annoying one. I will say that. Especially in this game, it is an annoying monster. So that, for instance, if I was to have the egg in my hand right now and it would have screamed at me like that, I would have dropped the egg and had to have gone all the way back to where the egg is. Please don't run at me, Mr. Rathalos. See how I cover my ears there? Thankfully, I don't have an egg in my hand right now. Oh, and I'm falling over. Okay. This is going to be quite annoying. Just let me up here. I'm a little scared right now, I'm not going to lie. Just get me in. There we go. Okay. Okay, and this is where I'm going to get to find the egg. Yep, there they are. So I have to grab one of those bad boys and bring it all the way back. I'll talk to the chief in a second. I already know what I'm doing, so... Okay. Down goes one. So yeah, and the reason why I'm killing these instead of just running past them to get the egg is, like I said, if they were to hit me while I'm carrying the egg, which is a very high chance of that happening, then I will drop the egg and have to come back and grab it again, so... Thankfully the egg's just in this area already, but I don't feel like picking them up over and over again. And then this is a little demonstration of what the mining looks like. I could probably get an iron ore, hopefully. Ooh, an earth crystal. That's actually a rare one, so I'm cool with getting that. Alright, so now we pick up the egg, and you guys are going to get a nice demonstration of what it looks like to be carrying an egg around. And walking at 1 mile an hour. Yep, see, I'm like stumbling. Okay. And I will get to run with it, but the running is still slower. This is basically walking speed without an egg. I'll have to go all the way back to the base. So yeah. I'll fast forward this, obviously, so you guys aren't super bored. But that's the whole point of this mission that I'm doing. Alright, now this part of the video that you're about to get to see is going to be slowed down and not sped up, because you're going to sit through the most stressful thing ever. These things are going to try to jump on me, which, as you're about to see in a second, while I'm trying to run from them and not run out of stamina all at the same time. There's so many of them, there's going to be points in times where I don't have the ability to run because I can't run out of stamina, and they're going to be trying to jump on me the whole entire time. You can hear them behind me. It's very stressful. This is actually going quite well so far. I'm surprised. They're usually right next to you the whole time, or just right behind you, like what's happening now. Keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running. And we're safe. Okay, thankfully that was only one try. I'm appreciative of that. And they didn't have any in this area. Nice. Okay, pretty smooth sailing, but we're just gonna speed up the rest of this. Alright, so we made it back to the base. All we gotta do now, drop off the egg. And ta-da! We're done the most annoying mission of this whole entire thing. And now I only have one more until I get to fight my first ever actual large monster, which I am thinking of saving for the next video. We'll see though. We'll see what happens when we get there. Alright, so now, I might be wrong, but we should have access to our first ever big monster. He's actually not too big. So we do, okay. So basically all you guys need to know is at the end of every single quest, like star quest level, usually it's when you get to the 4th or 5th level inside of it, it'll unlock an urgent quest for you. And what the urgent quest does, it'll give you this like one more big boss fight to do or big monster fight to do before you unlock the next level. So for me to unlock quest level 3, I'm going to have to fight my first ever large monster called the Velocidrome. And as you can kind of put together, if these are called Velociprey right here, Velocidrome is just a larger version of them. So I can either do this right now, which is just one more quick little mission, or I can fight this large monster. I'll end off the video fighting this large monster, and I'll just get this over with really quickly, because all I have to do is cook some steak. So yeah, this will be really, really simple, and then I will fight my first ever large monster. Alright, so just a quick little demonstration of how terrible the item space is in this game. I already have my inventory filled up to the brim. I would have to drop something currently, which you'll see me do in a second, but I can't grab the thing that I need right now to be able to complete this mission. All after playing, like, I think this is my 3rd, maybe 4th mission of just grabbing things. My inventory is already full. So sap plant, I don't need. I'll discard that. Scouter nut, don't need. Kelby hide, I might need. Actually, I'm going to keep that in case. But, like, it's just, this is to show how old this game is. It's just, you constantly have a full inventory, even though you've barely played any of the game. All that's going to happen, it'll play music. You have to wait until the meat turns a different color, and you have to time it perfectly. There we go. I actually pressed it a little early there, but somehow it worked. I'm not going to complain. I'll have to do that 5 times. There's 2. The tune is so catchy, it's going to be stuck in my head the rest of the day. Nice. And what you can do is if you press it too early or too late, you'll either get a rare steak or you'll get a burnt steak or a burnt meat. And you can't eat either of those. If you do, it'll give you a lot less. And I believe the burnt meat actually hurts you, so you don't eat it at all. So I need one more. Okay, cool. Dun, 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 dun. And there we go. Awesome. That's 5. I also pressed that one a little early as well. It must have been perfect. And then we deliver it, and now we get to do our first ever large monster. Technically, he's not too large, or he or she, I don't know the gender of this monster. They're not too large, so it's not going to be super exciting, but it's a lot better than what I've been doing so far, so I'll see you guys when I get to that fight. Alright, y'all, and just like that, we made it to our first ever large monster fight. So you'll get to see a little cutscene for him. His name is the Velocidrome. He is the large version of this dude right here. So he's a larger version of them. Nothing too crazy. Oh, and that's actually him right there. See, it's so... He really looks no different than them. He's just slightly bigger. But yeah, I'm gonna fight him real quick. And that'll get us our 3-star quests. He's gonna be a little more difficult than them too. He's gonna have a lot more health. Especially with how weak my weapon is at this level. But the goal is to just not die at all, because when you die during these missions, you can only die 3 times before the mission is failed, and the more you die, the more money you lose from the total reward. So the goal is to not lose at all, or not die at all. But as you can tell, I'm already half health, so that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. I don't have any first aid meds or anything like that, so I'm just going to stick with these herbs. Controls are so difficult in this game, holy. Kill this mini one really quick. Smacking around. It's funny because the main annoyance of this mission right here is the mini ones. As you can see, they're just constantly jumping on me. This large one really hasn't done anything to me yet. The actual boss. I'm actually gonna leave this area really quick. I really need to heal, and I'm gonna sharpen my weapon too, because I'm sure that's getting weak. So yeah, the annoying part about this game is not only the miniature versions of these bosses, but also just the idea of having to leave areas to heal yourself and sharpen weapons and stuff. It's quite tedious, but that's what I get for playing an old game. This game's older than me, by the way, guys. So it's gonna be annoying. I need him to come more over here. Because the area he's in, there we go. Okay, he was too close to the edge. Wow, okay, I talked too soon. I just said a second ago he wasn't doing anything, and now he's doing everything. There we go, now he's standing still. Now we have time. Smack him around. There we go. Come on. I might actually die. Holy. Run. Heal for a second. Ooh, that was close. I didn't like that. I was really hoping that would have hit him. As you guys can start to see, the mechanics of this game are just horrendous. I still haven't shown you what buttons I'm using to do what, but I'll show you before I end this first video. It's just so difficult to manipulate, and specifically the camera. Like the weapon swinging, you get used to it after a while, but I have to press like a button to move my camera rather than using the analog stick to move it around. So it's definitely it's a game. That's for sure. And we died. Okay, so this is getting more and more annoying as I play it, because yesterday I had a perfect run through. I barely had to use any heals and stuff like that, but now I'm already dying once, so my reward is going to drop a little bit, sadly, which might not allow me to upgrade my weapon after this. But yeah, this is going to be tedious. I will tell you that much. Okay, so I'm going to sharpen my weapon finally, because as you can see in the top, the weapon's kind of destroyed right now. And now it's back to normal. So that's just sharpening my weapon. I got to always make sure it's at maximum, because that's when it'll do the most damage, obviously. And I'm going to assume that the Velociprey went to a different location now. I'm still going to run through Area 10 just to be safe. But if he did go anywhere else, it's going to be Area 3. So we'll venture back to Area 10 just to be safe. And then we will go along with our day from there. Oh, that actually helped me, thank you. Oh wow, he's still here. That actually really surprises me. Another thing about this game, they added so many bushes and trees, I can barely see anything. Love when he flies on his back like that, it's so funny. Is he running away? I can't see him. He was, okay. So yeah, like I said, he's going to go to Area 3, and then he might even get a little ambitious and go to Area 2. But we're just going to follow him. His minions are going to follow us too, which is bothersome because they're so annoying. Is that him behind me? Oh, it was. How is that missing him? That's going straight through it. Oh my gosh. There we go, jeez. To be honest, I'll probably die in the next couple of hits. Maybe like 20 more hits. Which might seem like a lot, but in this game it low-key is not. Oh, and there we go. It only took like 5. Look at that. So now once I've already beaten the monster, his little minions are still going to smack me around, but they won't actually do damage. So it's going to be annoying because I'm going to try to carve him and they're going to hit me around probably. Wow, he can't even hit me from that range. That's funny. But yeah, I'm just going to carve him 2. Maybe it might let me do it 3 times. But that's going to give me material that I need to be able to level up my armor, my weapons, stuff like that. So that's going to be important. But now I'm just going to hit these guys because I'm bored. Alright, and there is our first boss battle. So at the end of every single mission, I get some extra drops sometimes, which is actually very helpful because it'll drop you some things that you might need later on for potential armor or weapons, like I've said a million times. And I think I was correct. I think the reduced reward is going to not allow me to upgrade my weapon the way I want to. But I can probably sell some things, get some extra money. Let me check. See, improve weapon. Ah, I can. Okay, cool. So, this is how you improve your weapon. You just got to make sure you have enough money first off. So I have 2,400 and it's only 2,200. So I do have enough. And the requirements was just some small monster bones. But I do have enough. So now I'm going to upgrade it and get plus 100 damage. And then plus a little bit of sharpness as well. Super cool. Just a little bit of money. And then from there, I can then upgrade it with other things. Alright, y'all, but yeah, that's really all I wanted to do in this video. So that's going to cut it right there for day 1. And I'll be back with day 2 pretty soon. It takes a really long time to clip these down and fast forward them and all that. So please, if for some reason this video does blow up and this series does blow up, just be patient with me. I'm going to try to bring out at least 2 days every single week. But you can find me in my live streams. So if you'd rather just watch the live streams and you don't like all the cut down versions and speeding things up and all that, you can come to my live stream at Ninny5150. I'm only on Twitch. I'll be on TikTok at the same time soon, but for now it's just gonna be on Twitch and then uploading videos to YouTube. So you can find the full form video on YouTube, which you're watching right now. Just keep posted on this. Turn on noties to be able to see when day 2 and day 3 and all that comes out. And then besides that, it'll be just day 1 for now, and then you can find me live on Twitch playing them. No cuts, no fast forwards, just the full thing right here and now. So thank you very much for watching. Stay posted for day 2, stay tuned for day 2, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.